I'm Nathan Adams. This is my Monty Python and the Holy Grail build. So when I started, I just did a really rough layout, and I knew I wanted to have certain scenes. I knew I had to have the Black Knight scene and the Killer Rabbit and the Knights Who Say Knee, just a couple of things. So I started with a really rough layout. I wanted the creek here with the Black Knight, and I wanted the cave, and I wanted the castle with the animals being catapulted over the wall and all that, and the Trojan Rabbit. But yeah, so I had a bunch of these left over because in previous years I had done a Dunkirk build, and I had a ton of those just left over that I figured I'd just use them for the stream. And I didn't actually buy that many pieces for this build. I actually was able to use most of my own. I only bought a couple minifigure pieces for the Knights and the Black Knight and all that, but yeah.
Right. You captured so many of the fantastic scenes in the movie here. So where did you start with? Which scene was first, and then did you kind of build out from there?
This section was the first that I built because the Black Knight was my favorite scene from the movie. So that absolutely had to be in there. And then from there, I built backwards to the cave. I knew I had the Killer Rabbit, and I was I want to have some kind of motor in here. So then I just built a piston in the back of the hill, and it's nice and kept back there and just pokes in and out, which is nice. Then after that, I knew I wanted to have Knights Who Say Knee, so I put them right on top of the cave. And then I actually just started by building the tower of the castle. Just experimenting with getting a round shape and texturing it and everything, because I hadn't really done any castle builds before this. And then I just built around that. And I have the wedding scene in the back with everyone getting slaughtered in the wedding. I just threw that in there last minute, but I thought that'd be funny. And then I have the squire getting crushed by a horse, and the brave Sir Robin with his bard singing him encouraging music. But yeah, that's about it.
You even got the police.
The police investigating the murder of the historian. And his poor wife sitting there oh no.
Yeah, this is fantastic. So does it break down into different sections then when you bring it to a show?
Yeah, it was super insanely easy. I mean, I just took the trees off because I knew those would fall off if I had them on. So I took the trees off. This tower piece is actually really loose. I can just lift that right off, and then it just comes off into 4 big gray base plates that's built on, and then I just wrapped it in a big plastic bag, threw it in the trunk, and yeah, that was it.
So do you plan to expand on this idea for maybe this movie or other movie builds like this in the future?
I might. I like to switch things up a lot, just do completely different builds. Next year I'm thinking of maybe doing an Overwatch build or something, I don't know, but I might, who knows, but yeah, I like to switch things around like crazy and do all kinds of different
It keeps
stuff.
it interesting. That way you don't just build similar things every year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's a great build, and like I said, you captured all the scenes so nicely here. I love what you've been able to do with it, so thanks for bringing it out to the show here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.